So tonight I am making dinner for me and my parents, and I thought I'd show you what it is. Okay, so green pot, it's a one pot meal. And, ooh, it doesn't look very appetizing on camera, does it? It's a chicken curry without the rice. I'm not going to serve it over rice. I'm going to serve it with pita chips instead. But there's chicken, cinnamon, curry powder, paprika, turmeric. Boy, what else is there? Black beans. I was going to put garbanzo beans in, but we didn't have any. So it's black beans, a little bit of red and yellow pepper because I needed to use it up, chicken broth, one potato, and half an onion. So hopefully it's good. I really hope so, at least. Hey guys, it's really dark right now, but I just wanted to share, being someone with Crohn's disease, your day can take a turn in seconds, and that's sort of what happened to me today. I was making dinner. I was taste testing it. It was pretty good. It was a little bit spicier than I wanted, so I ended up, instead of serving it with pita chips, I made little bread croutons to put in to sort of mellow out the spice, and they were gluten-free and all of that. So I was making dinner, and then all of a sudden, I just started to not feel good. Like, I started to get this. For me, usually when I don't even know how to describe it, but it's not really a flare, but when you're just kind of gonna have a bad night, I start to get this really distended stomach and like a really bloated feeling, and it feels like that before any cramping or anything starts. And so before I even ate anything, I was going downhill, and I was going downhill fast. So I'm just sort of laying in bed now and just sort of being horizontal for a while. I think that might help, hopefully, and I'm just probably going to call it a night now. I think it's 7:30. Try and go to bed and get some sleep, and for me that's usually the only way that I can manage. And as someone with bleeding in your body at all, you can't really take anything. You can't take any NSAIDs like ibuprofen, Advil, Aleve, naproxen sodium. You can't take any of that, so the only thing that you can take is acetaminophen, which is Tylenol. And for me, that doesn't really do anything for pain, and it doesn't help me sleep. But I get some pills from Canada that are, I don't remember if they're still called Tylenol 3 for the brand name, but you can get generic ones right off the shelf that are acetaminophen with a little bit of codeine in them. So that's what I take, and they help me sleep, and they knock a little bit of the edge off the pain. And so I'm going to take a couple of those and try and sleep off the pain. But I just thought I'd update, and life's not always rainbows and sunshine, but we do the best we can with what we have. So, see you guys tomorrow. It's so early. It's so dark. Well, it's not actually that dark. It's sunny this morning, which is crazy, but it's really dark in this parking garage. I'm 15 minutes early for my appointment, and I don't want to go in there. It's only 7 o'clock. Why? Oh, okay. Wish me luck with the whole Humira conversation. So that was a bit of a bust. I finished my GI appointment. It was really weird. I gotta say this first. When I was sitting in the waiting room, this person in a wheelchair came up, and she had 2 guys with her. And it didn't dawn on me right away, but she was wearing an orange jumpsuit, and these 2 guys were correctional officers. And that was weird. And then when I just drove out, like, I saw the van, you know, with the bars and stuff. And I'm sure it happens all the time, but it was weird. I was like, don't they have, you know, a facility for this? But then I remembered where I was, and it's a specialty, and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it was weird. So anyway, I talked to my doc about getting off the Humira, and he's like, it's not worth it. Just stick it out until or unless you develop complications. Just stick it out, because I know that there's been some instance of people, you know, developing antibodies to it and whatnot, and you know, you don't want to exhaust a treatment option before you need to, just in case, you know, down the line things get worse, etc. You develop complications, and it's not worth getting up. You know, we talked about the side effects that he's experienced with people, and you know, it's just not worth changing because or going off of it, because you know, there could be an instance where then, you know, surgery has to become an option, and nobody wants that. So we're gonna stick it out at least for another couple of years, and you know, if I start to feel much more confident about diet and lifestyle changes that are really, you know, going to maintain my remission, then we'll talk about it again. But right now, while I'm in school with all the stress and, you know, lack of money, it's just not worth mixing it up. So I'm gonna stay on it, and I'm gonna figure out this dang insurance, and we're gonna make it happen, you know. It sucks, but it is what it is, and I'm glad I had the conversation with him, even though, you know, it wasn't exactly what I wanted to end up. But I got another needle in the arm, and I'm about to get another needle in the arm because I forgot that I have to go get my pneumonia vaccine. So we're gonna figure that out, and then later on it's the PPD test, reading, and I have to remember to grab a copy of my immunization record while I'm there. So fun day, fun day. Oh, and I have to go to 2 banks as well, so it's an extra fun day. You know, I forgot to say this earlier too. I forgot my sunglasses this morning, but for my fellow cronies out there, or anyone else who has an inflammatory condition, you need to make sure that you're wearing your sunglasses. You know, any sunglasses are better than no sunglasses, but of course polarized are better. We have a tendency to develop eye conditions, and you just need to do your best to protect them. So this is my PSA for you. Remember the sunnies. It did turn out to be a pretty nice day. I mean, it's cloudy, but still pretty nice. Okay, so I am done. Got my PPD test all right. I'm good to go. I got my blood drawn. I'm also good to go. And I got a pneumonia vaccine, because why not poke the same arm 3 times in a couple of days? Anyway, it's good. It's all good. I'm done, and I'm done early. It's not even 1:30, and that feels really good. Okay, now time for some cuteness. Are you being cute? Wait, no. Come over here. Snick. Okay, well, someone doesn't feel like being cute. Are you gonna come over here and be cute? Talk to you later. Another day, another horse show. Well, actually, it's the same horse show, but it's Friday now, Friday morning. I got up super early. I was up before 6, and so I decided I'd come out here to Monroe for a little while and get some horse show in, and then I gotta go home and get ready for the game. And it should be a fun day. I hope so.
And riders are gate is closed. This class is now complete. The adult equitation on the front. Now being judged and come to the wall. If you will, please. Gate is closed.
Good morning, everyone. It's Monday, and I've got absolutely nothing planned for today, so this is going to be very boring. But I realized that I have already fallen down on my blogging commitments. So hopefully I will get back to that today and I don't know, be a little bit productive because I feel like last week was really not productive. And this weekend I didn't film much because I forgot, frankly, at the game. I think I mentioned before my family and I, or my mom, no, not my mom. My dad and my sister and I went to a Mariners game Friday night. We lost. That was to be expected. And then Saturday and yesterday was just a bunch of family time, and I didn't really feel like filming that. But I have some big ideas for this week and the next few videos and blog posts. You know what? It's like 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still asleep. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, it's a gorgeous day today, so I might try and get outside a little bit too. Sunscreen, of course, because this is your daily PSA from me, especially for people who are taking any immunosuppressants. Sunscreen. I think that's it. I'm really awful at this, aren't I? Alright, guys. I will talk to you later.
Hey guys, so it's Monday afternoon now, and I just wanted to come on here and wrap up the video for the last few days. Probably the next video that you're going to see on this channel is going to be a summary of basically what the research is saying right now about basically diets for thyroid disease. This has been something that was suggested to me actually by my doctor. To look into because there's new research that's been coming out in the last probably 5 years that's really more promising than it has been in the past as far as what we can possibly eat or supplement to enhance our thyroid function, which could be useful for anyone who's feeling fatigued or someone who's actually been diagnosed hypothyroid or someone with Hashimoto's, etc. So this is going to probably be more of a beneficial video for someone who is, like I said, feeling tired, sluggish, fatigued, not someone with Graves' disease or hyperthyroidism. Yeah, I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's when I was 12 or 11. It's been a very long time. And I did some research when I was first going into high school, like 13, 14 years old, because I was having all these other health problems and I wasn't feeling any better on my medication. So if there's anything that we can do to supplement our medication or just feel better, it's worth a try, right? So I've been doing some research and I'm going to keep doing research for probably the next couple of days. And then there should be a video coming on probably Thursday or Saturday. So that would be the I need a calendar because I'm lost, the 25th or the 27th. So I'm doing my best. I'm really trying to move this channel now that I kind of sort of halfway have a clue as to what I'm doing to a more professional platform. So eventually, my skills that I've learned on this channel, I think I've said this before, the skills that I'm learning on this channel are really to help me once my career gets going because, as again I've mentioned before, my pathway is probably going to take me into being a private practice dietitian. So I need to be able to make videos. I need to learn what kind of content people are going to want in those videos and how to edit, piece together, continue writing blog posts so that my clients or patients can sort of have me with them when they're not at an appointment, if that makes sense. So that's really where this is going. And so a lot of diet research is coming up, as well as possibly some grocery store tips and tricks, maybe going through the grocery store with my camera, showing people what are some healthier options for the foods that you love, because being a dietitian is not being the diet police. It's not being really boring. It's not being really dull. It's not trying to take away everything that you love. It's just about making smarter choices with your options. So that's sort of where I want to go. It's definitely a moderate approach to what some people would think of as being a dietitian, but I think in the end that's probably more beneficial to people because it's easier to stick with things that you're gonna like, right? It's not about living a dull, boring life, especially for people who love food, who, food is a great part of life, and I don't think anyone wants to take that away from you. I certainly don't. So that's where we're moving, and I'll probably still be doing vloggy type things because it helps me learn how to edit, which I'm sorry guys, this is definitely a work in progress still. But that is it for now, and I will see you very soon with a diet related video.